The midnight air is humming with your name, a flickering spark, a gentle flame. The nylon strings trace memories in the dark, leaving on my skin a glowing mark. Your echoes are the anchor of my soul, the broken pieces finally feeling whole. In every syllable, in the way we drift, I find the grace within the quiet gift. The rhythm shuffles like a heart at rest. The electric hums a secret in my chest. The piano spills like wine upon the keys, washing us away in melodies. Your echoes are the anchor of my soul, the broken pieces finally feeling whole. In every syllable, in the way we drift, I find the grace within the quiet gift. The horns are golden, a velvet lullaby, painting silver linings across the sky. The world is burning bright, a soft aglow, and this tide will never let it go. Your echoes are the anchor of my soul, the broken pieces finally feeling whole. In every syllable, in the way we drift, I find the grace within the quiet gift. Tracing the echoes, just the resonance.
We're tethered to the roots of yesterday, where the shadows and the light begin to play. A blizzard made of silk falls on our skin, the only world I've ever wanted in. Stay with me beneath the porcelain sky, where the hours and the petals drift on by. In the silence, we are blooming in the dark, a quiet fire, a long forgotten spark. Twilight bleeds a shade of dusty rose, a secret that
The evening only knows, no longer chasing ghosts or counting years. The salt of love has washed away the fear. Stay with me beneath the porcelain sky, where the hours and the petals drift on by. In the silence, we are blooming in the dark. A quiet fire, a long-forgotten spark. Let the seasons turn their heavy wheel. They can't undo the way this moment feels. Even when the branches reach for gray, our hearts will find the color of today. Stay with me beneath the porcelain sky, where the hours and the petals drift on by. In the silence, we are blooming in the dark. A quiet fire, a long-forgotten spark. Just a spark in the static.
We're tethered to the roots of yesterday, where the shadows and the light begin to play. A blizzard made of silk falls on our skin. The only world I've ever wanted in. Stay with me beneath the porcelain sky, where the hours and the petals drift on by. In the silence, we are blooming in the dark. A quiet fire, a long-forgotten spark. The twilight bleeds a shade of dusty rose, a secret that the evening only knows. No longer chasing ghosts or counting years. The salt of love has washed away the fears. Stay with me beneath the porcelain sky, where the hours and the petals drift on by. In the silence, we are blooming in the dark. A quiet fire, a long-forgotten spark. Let the seasons turn their heavy wheel. They can't undo the way this moment feels. Even when the branches reach for gray, our hearts will find the color of today. Stay with me greenhouse where the daylight dies, I see the reflection of your eyes. Every seedling reaching for the sun, our long-sought journey has just begun. Through the glass, the world is rushing by, but here we're safe, just you and I. Though the frost may bite at the window pane, in our greenhouse only hopes remain. Ivy climbs along the wooden beam, like all the shadows of a velvet dream. We're rooted deep, where the soil is sweet, watching the winter and the springtime meet. Through the glass, the world is rushing by, but here we're safe, just you and I. Though the frost may bite at the window pane, in our greenhouse only hopes remain. Let the storm clouds gather outside the door. I found the peace I was looking for. In this sanctuary we are wild and still, guided by a love that no winter can chill. Through the glass, the world is rushing by, but here we're safe, just you and I. Though the frost may bite at the window pane, in our greenhouse only hopes remain. Safe in the greenhouse, just you and I. The rain is tracing a map on the pane. A rhythmic pulse, a soft refrain. The wine is poured, the world is dim. We're shivering at the liquid's brim. In the dying light, the room begins to bloom, a quiet sanctuary, a velvet room. Linen curtains and the candles glow, moving to a frequency only we can know. fragile light. The shadow dances on your golden skin, tracing the history of the warmth within. Time is a ghost that's forgotten its pace in the hallowed lines of this glowing space. Linen curtains and the candles glow, moving to a frequency only we can know, wrapped in the gravity of the silent night, lost in the flicker of the fragile light. Let the storm clouds gather at the door. I found the peace I was looking for, an anchor in the amber, a soul in the light. Everything is sacred, everything is right. Linen curtains and the candles glow, moving to a frequency only we can know, wrapped in the gravity of the silent night, lost in the flicker of the fragile light. Just the ember, just the The rain is tracing, the rain is tracing, the rain is tracing a map on the pane. The rain is tracing, the rain, the rain, the rain is tracing a map on the pane. The rain is tracing a map on the pane. The rain is tracing a map on the pane. A rhythmic pulse, a soft refrain. The wine is poured, the world is dim. We're shivering at the liquid's brim. In the dying light, the room begins to bloom, a quiet sanctuary, a velvet room. Linen curtains and the candles glow, move into a frequency only we can know, wrapped in the gravity of the silent night, lost in the flicker of the fragile light. The shadow dances on your golden skin, tracing the history of the warmth within. Time is a ghost that's forgotten its pace in the hallowed lines of this glowing space. of the fragile light. Let the storm clouds gather at the door. I found the peace I was looking for. An anchor in the ember, a soul in the light. Everything is sacred, everything is right. Linen curtains and the candles glow, move into a frequency.
You scribbled words with your bare hand, while steam still clung like soft wet sand. Just love you, always faintly spelled, now blurred by time, but still upheld. Written in dust on the mirror frame is proof that love can still remain. Though years may pass and breath may fade, that fragile line will never trade. Each morning I wake and see it again, the ghost of letters in the rain. Though I could clean away the space, the little mark that says you care, written in dust and time and steam, you haunt me like a faded dream. A mirror never lies, they say, so I won't your words wash away.
The daylight bled into an indigo stain, a numbing sweetness, a beautiful rain. You reached through the static to find my hand and pulled me deep into the velvet land. Under the weight of the violet skies, I see the gravity in your eyes. The dust turns fragile, crystal and clear, a quiet hum that drowns out the fear. No dialogue needed, no scripts to rehearse, just two heartbeats in a shrinking universe. The stars were suspended, just silver and dust, watching us waltz in a moment of trust. Under the weight of the violet skies, I see the gravity in your eyes. The dust turns fragile, crystal and clear, a quiet hum that drowns out the fear. I close my eyes and I find where you are, my evening wish, my ghost of a star. Just the velvet, just the indigo. Under the spill of a paper moon, we hummed a low and heavy tune, measuring miles in the slowing of breath, a quiet defiance of distance and death. Stars were suspended like diamonds in dust in a sky painted indigo, ancient and just. I heard your name in the pool of the tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Of the lunar light, two wandering ghosts in the heart of the night, bound by a promise, defined by a grace, finding our home in this hollow space, a timeless kiss, a sacred bliss. Now the moon begins its slow retreat, leaving the shadows at our feet. But the gravity of you remains, flowing like iron through my veins. We carved our oath into the dark, a permanent flame, a stubborn spark beneath the silver, side by side with the universe as our only guide, locked in the glow of the lunar light, two wandering ghosts in the heart of the night, bound by a promise, defined by a grace, finding our home in this hollow hummed a low and heavy tune, measuring miles in the slowing of breath, a quiet defiance of distance and death. The stars were suspended like diamonds and dust in a sky painted indigo, ancient and just. I heard your name in the pool of the tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, locked in the glow of the lunar light, two wandering ghosts in the heart of the night, bound by a promise, defined by a grace, finding our home in this hollow space, a timeless kiss, a sacred bliss.
You dissolved into the morning haze, a silhouette from better days. I traced the outline, then turned away, but felt the gravity start to sway. Wrapped in a glow I couldn't name, a quiet spark, a sudden flame. The architecture of your eyes so clear, a silent language I was born to hear. They held a history, soft and wise, a manuscript in the sunrise. You smiled like you'd memorized the ghost of every heart that needed most. I kept my silence, I held my breath, a temporary victory over death. But still you read the static in my sight. The architecture of your eyes remains through all the losses and the hollow gains. You're a nomad now, but still I prize the translucent color of your eyes. It was just a flicker, a trick of light, a silver needle needle in the heart of night, but some collisions are meant to stay long after the person has drifted away. Just the color and the sunrise.
I trace the silver lining of the dark, searching for the ghost of a dying spark. The wind is heavy with the things we said, a tapestry of golden thread. Your resonance is carved into the night, a steady pulse, a flicker of light. Through the hollow, through the gray, your afterglow will never fade away. Dancing on the glass, I watch the shadows of the seasons pass. In every anthem, in the silence too, I find 1,000 different paths to you. Your the colors bleed into the sea. Your memory is the only map for me. Beyond the reaches of the final breath, love is the only thing that conquers death. Resonance is carved into the night, a steady pulse, a flicker of the light. Through the hollow, through the gray, your afterglow will never fade away. 1,000 unwritten days. The moment we collided, the earth stood still. A magnetic pull, a sudden thrill, in every pulse in the way we move. We found the rhythm, we found the groove, lost forever in a single dance. The air is thick with a vintage sound. We're lost and found, but finally unbound. Your fingers tracing the lines on my palm in the eye of the storm. You are the calm. The moment we collided, the earth stood still. A magnetic pull, a sudden thrill in every pulse. In the way we move, we found the rhythm, we found the groove, lost forever in a single dance. Every note is a bridge we cross, recovering everything we thought was lost. It's a frequency only we can hear, the sound of a soul finally drawing near. The moment we collided, the earth stood still. A magnetic pull, a sudden thrill in every pulse. In the way we move, we found the rhythm, we found the groove, lost forever in a single dance. Just the gravity, just the two of us. I still carry the weight of that golden hour. I still carry the weight of that golden hour, when the world fell silent, losing its power. Just a lock of eyes in a crowded haze, the start of 1,000 unwritten days. The moment we collided, the earth stood still. A magnetic pull, a sudden thrill in every pulse. In the way we move, we found the rhythm, we found the groove, lost forever in a single dance. Just the gravity, just the two of us.
is thick with a vintage sound. We're lost and found, or finally unbound. Your fingers tracing the lines on my palm in the eye of the storm. You are the calm. The moment we collided, the earth stood still. A magnetic pull, a sudden thrill in every pulse. In the way we move, we found the rhythm, we found the groove. Lost forever in a single dance.
Across the white noise of the years, through the sobs of 1,000 unshed tears, you're the only frequency I keep, a quiet promise that I intend to sleep in the hollow of your arms. The world turns still, a vow I've made, a debt I'll fulfill. Fixed in the center of the turning tide, for the shadows to hide, through every fraction, through every side, an unbroken orbit, just you and I. The seasons are drifting like ghosts at the door, but I'm tethered to you on this silent shore. In the weight of the silence, in the heat of the day, the gravity of us, it won't wash away. In the center of the turning tide, with nowhere left for the shadows to hide, through every fraction, through every side, an unbroken just you and I. Let the world crumble and the colors bleed. You are the oxygen, the only thing I need, an echo that lingers when the song is done. A slow burning light, a second sun, fixed in the center of the turning tide, with nowhere left for the shadows to hide, through unbroken orbit, just you and I. across the white noise of the years, through the salt of 1,000 unshed tears. You're the only frequency I keep, a quiet promise that I intend to sleep. In the hollow of your arms, the world turns still. A vow I've made, a debt I'll fulfill. Fixed in the center of the turning tide, with nowhere left for the shadows to hide. Through every fracture, through every sigh, an unbroken orbit, just you and I. Across the white noise of the years, through the salt of 1,000 unshed tears, you're the only frequency I keep, a quiet promise that I intend to sleep. In the hollow of your arms, the world turns still. A vow I've made, a debt I'll fulfill. Fixed in the center of the turning tide, with nowhere left for the shadows to hide. Through every fracture, through every sigh, an unbroken orbit, just you and I. The seasons are drifting like ghosts at the door, but I'm tethered to you on this side. Shadows waltz across the velvet floor, while the world stays locked behind the door. A ghost of a melody begins to rise, reflecting the starlight in your eyes. In this hollow hall, we're spinning slow, leaving the heavy world we used to know. Let the rhythm blur the edge of time in this silent dance. Your heart is mine. The chandelier is weeping golden light as we dissolve into the lungs of the night. Gravity is just a word we used to say before we let the music lead the way. In this hollow hall, may break and the lights may dim, but I'll find the shore where your spirit swims. More than a memory, more than a breath, a love that outruns the shadow of death. In this hollow hall, we're spinning slow, leaving the heavy world we used to know. Let the rhythm blur the edge of time in this silent dance. Your heart is mine, still spinning in the midnight waltz. Your love is the frequency I'm tuned to hear, drowning out the static, drawing me near. In every resonance, in the hollow of a sound, it's the only sanctuary I've ever found. Through every intake of breath, through every sigh, this composition of us will never die. You are the melody, the ghost in the strings, the weightless lift that the morning brings. In the shelter of your arms, the world aligns, a perfect cadence in these crooked lines. Through every anthem, through every rhyme, you're the song that survives the hands of time. With every contact, a spark in the dark, a brush of skin, a permanent mark. Your rhythm is the oxygen that fills the air, a sudden peace in the middle of nowhere. With you, the burden is lighter to bear. You are the melody, the ghost in the strings, the weightless lift that the morning brings. In the shelter of your arms, the world aligns, a perfect cadence in these crooked lines. Through every anthem, through every rhyme, you're the song that survives the hands of time.
that refuses to rest. Through the friction, through the haze, the golden weight of our yesterday, and every intake and every sigh, a permanent resonance that won't run dry. Embedded in the marrow, etched in the bone, a magnetic north I've always known. Through the wreckage, through the light, you're the gravity in the middle of the night, the only ghost I'm holding tight. With every contact, a shiver in the dark, a sudden ignition, a stubborn spark. You're the geography I've learned to trace, the only shelter in this hollow space, mapping the distance, finding my way. Embedded in the marrow, etched in the bone, a magnetic north I've always known. Through the wreckage, through the light, you're the gravity in the middle of the night, the only ghost I'm holding tight. Let the seasons bleed and the colors go. You're the only frequency I need to know. A residual pulse, a silver thread, binding the living to the words we said. Embedded in the marrow, etched in the bone, a magnetic north I've always known. Through the wreckage, through the light, you're the gravity in the middle of the night, the only ghost I'm holding tight. Just the gravity, just the pulse. You're the static humming in my chest, a quiet fever that refuses to rest. Through the friction, through the haze, the golden weight of our yesterday, in every intake and every sigh, a permanent resonance that won't run dry. Embedded in the marrow, etched in the bone, a magnetic north I've always known. Through the wreckage, through the light, you're the gravity in the middle of the night, the only ghost I'm holding tight. With every contact, a shiver in the dark, a sudden ignition, a stubborn spark. You're the geography I've learned to trace, the only shelter in this hollow space, the bone, a magnetic north I've always known. Through the wreckage, through the light, you're the gravity in the middle of the night, the only ghost I'm holding tight. Let the seasons bleed and the colors go. You're the only frequency I need to know. A residual pulse, a silver thread binding the living to the words we said. Embedded in the marrow, etched in the bone, a magnetic north I've always known. Through the wreckage, through the light, you're the gravity in the middle of the night, the only ghost I'm holding tight. Just the gravity, just the pulse. You're the static humming in my chest, a quiet fever that refuses to rest. Through the friction, through the haze, the golden weight of our yesterday. In every intake, in every sigh, a permanent resonance that won't run dry. Embedded in the marrow. You dissolved into the morning haze, a silhouette from better days. I traced the outline, then turned away, but felt the gravity start to sway. Wrapped in a glow I couldn't name, a quiet spark, a sudden flame. The architecture of your eyes so clear, a silent language I was born to hear. They held a history, soft and wise, a manuscript in the sunrise. You smiled like you'd memorized the ghost of every heart that needed most. I kept my silence, I held my breath, a temporary victory over death. But still you read the static in my sigh. The architecture just a flicker, a trick of light, a silver needle in the heart of night. But some collisions are meant to stay long after the person has drifted away. Just the color and the sun